you fill out the quiz that I linked in the chat because you'll get an entry into our massage gift card raffle. So make sure you do that by 12 o'clock Pacific time. And for class today, all you need is your chair. And we'll go ahead and start at the back of our chair today with my all-time favorite stretch. So go ahead and place your hands on the back of your chair. Take a couple steps back. Keep your toes facing forward, feet about shoulder width apart. And then we're just going to start to drive those hips back. We're going to take it into a standing downward dog. So just try to let your chest fall towards the ground here. And then you can start to rock side to side, keeping those arms nice and straight. You should feel a nice stretch all along the side of the body, maybe even into the lower back. You might feel this in your hamstrings a little bit, depending on how tight they are. But just rock side to side. You can also try to reach each hand a little bit further in front of you. Good. Let that torso fall towards the ground. Good. Now we're going to add a twist into this. So go ahead and take an even stance for me. We're going to take the right arm and we're going to reach under and across as far as you can. And then we're going to open it up to the side, twisting, looking towards the hand. And then take it back. Reaching, allowing the legs to bend as you rotate to get a little bit further in that twist. So we're just threading the needle here, reaching under and opening. Make sure you're breathing throughout this movement, taking it nice and slow. Feel that nice stretch in the spine. Last one on this side. And then we'll place that hand back on your chair and take that left arm. We're going to reach across. And then open it up. Looking towards the hand. Reach under. Keep that breath flowing. Again, slowing this movement down. I don't want you to rush through it. Good. Try to exhale as you open, inhale as you reach under. Last one here on this side. And once you finish, go ahead and slowly take it to a standing position. We're going to stay at the back of our chair and we're going to use our chair for support, but go ahead and turn to the side for me. We're going to do some hip openers here just to get the hips mobile before we stretch them out even further. So you're taking that leg up and around. I want you to tap it in the back and then take it forward, almost like you're stepping over a fence. If you need to keep it closer to the ground, you can. And then as you start to feel a little bit more warm, you can see if you can lift that knee even higher. Good. Let's do one more on this side and then we'll switch. Actually, I lied. We're going to stay right here and we're going to go straight into a quad stretch. So reach back behind you, grab onto that ankle and pull the heel towards your glute. Now, if you need help grabbing onto that foot in the back, you can use your chair here as well. You can just place your foot on the seat of your chair. Same stretch. We're just focusing on that quad. So that's your modification if you need it. But if not, stay at the back of your chair. Try to keep that knee facing straight down towards the ground. So we're not here, we're not opening it up. Keep it down. We're actively pulling that heel towards your glute. Think about driving the hips forward as well. That's going to give you a deeper stretch in that quad and into that hip flexor. Stretching out those hip flexors is super important because when we're in a seated position, they're constantly flexed. Okay, so we're really lengthening that muscle. Good. Last deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and release it, shake it out. We're going to take it to the other side. So back to those hip openers on the left leg. Take it around. And remember, as you do this, try not to rotate your hips towards your leg. Try to keep your hips facing me. Okay, so we're really just isolating that leg around, and those hips and the torso is staying forward. You might hear some snap, crackles, and pops, totally normal. All right, slow and controlled here. Again, try to lift that knee up to about hip level if you can. Last one, and then we're going to take it to that quad stretch. Okay, so go ahead and grab onto that ankle or use your chair if you need to. Pull the heel towards your glute. Drive the hips forward, tuck the tailbone under. And try not to lean forward here. So we're not like this. We're staying upright. Again, knee is pointed straight down to the ground. Always an option here to challenge your balance. Take your hand off. Maybe try for a couple seconds and then use that support. Good. Last deep breath in. And exhale, go ahead and shake it out. All right, up next, we are gonna go take it to a seated position. We're gonna stretch out the hips even more. So take it to the top of your chair. I want you to make sure that both of your feet can be placed flat on the ground, okay? So we're scooting up and our feet are on the floor. Then you're gonna lift one leg over. We're gonna do a figure 4 stretch. So placing your ankle just above the knee on that thigh. And your goal is to get that leg as parallel to the ground as you can, okay? I'm going to use my hand to kind of press my knee down towards the ground to try to get that parallel line. Watch your upper body here. Make sure those shoulders are pulled back and down. We don't want to be like this. Okay, open up the chest. And this might be plenty of stretch for you. You might be like, oh my goodness, this is so intense. If so, keep it here. Take some nice deep breaths. But if you want it more intense, slowly bring that chest towards your leg. That's going to deepen that stretch in the hip. Just an option if you want it. And breathing through that tightness. Try to relax in that stretch. See if you can get a little bit further. Chest to the leg as you start to relax into that stretch. Good. On that next exhale, you can go ahead and release that leg, place it on the floor, and we'll take it to the other side. Same thing. Lift that leg up and over. Try to press that knee down if you can. Try to get that leg as parallel to the ground as possible. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, if you want it, go ahead and slowly bring that chest to your leg. But this is a great one to do if you're sitting at your desk for a long period of time. Stretching out those hips is so important. Good. One more deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Let it all go. Bring that leg back down. We're going to finish off with some seated cat and cow. So I want you to inhale, start to tuck that chin down. And I want you to really think about rounding your spine here. So I've got my hands placed on my knees to kind of allow myself to pull. Okay, so again, pushing the shoulder blades apart, rounding that spine. Now we're going to do the opposite. Okay, so we're going to lift the chin. We're going to arch the back, open up the chest, tilt the hips forward. Good. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, lift the chin, arch that back. Pull those shoulder blades down. Tilt the hips forward. Inhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Tuck the hips under. Feel that nice stretch in the spine. Exhale. Lift the chest. Good. Last time. Big deep breath in. Tuck the chin. And exhale. Take it back to neutral. Roll the shoulders back and down. That, my friends, is a 10-minute death stretch. Thank you guys so much for joining me on a Friday. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Jenny. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, everyone. You too.